Borag Thung, and welcome to the Obsidian Loft Minecraft podcast. This week on our 14th episode, we discuss consoles, PocketMine, Super Mario Brothers, and more. I'm Jason Oakley, and this is my co-host, Will Tompkinson. Hey, Will.
Hey, Jace. How you doing, mate?
Not bad. How's yourself?
Not too bad, not too bad. We finally have our mc.obsidianloft.com server, which is the Attack of the BTeam pack, is finally public. Still
Come join us.
Still in testing, still a little bit, yeah. But for the most part, it's public. Come check it out. It's all good.
And our website is at www.obsidianloft.com. It's hosted by Engine. If you wish to join the Engine network, sign up at the link on our website. Our week in the loft. In this segment of the show, we talk about what we've been up to over the last week in our Minecraft adventures. So, as Mr. T was just saying, we've got our server finally public. Some of the bugs ironed out, a couple more of the little niggly ones to give a bit of a squish with a squish hammer or something.
I don't think that's in the mod pack.
Oh, I could write one if I wasn't so lazy. And so, yeah, I've been having a bit of fun. I've started my own faction in my town. It's not really so much of factions with wars and stuff like we had with Townie, but we're now running My Town, which apparently works a lot better with mod packs as opposed to just Spigot or Bukkit. And
Yes.
because it can handle blocking damage from mod packs.
Yeah, well, that was part of it. We're having problems with the standard one freaking out with some of the things we're doing. So, but yeah, you can see we've got a few things happening there. We've got it's actually Tatanakloki.
Try saying that 3 times fast.
I can't even say it once. But
Catatonic Loki.
that's it. I couldn't see. I was looking at the wrong screen. But yeah,
He's
so you can
just
see the
popped
din
on the
map
server
there.
for have a look around. It's a new guy. Where's a
Yep.
3D look of it?
So I'm just trying to remember how to do that. You go down here, and then you go on
The green one.
That one.
Over
There we go.
one. Yeah. So you can see somebody having a bit of a wander around our server. We've got a spawn, and when you first spawn in, you're given some tools and 1 diamond, which is very important because to do your first port to a town or do a town spawn to Lockerbie or Dungarvan, you'll need a diamond to pay for that. So when you first join on, you get 1 diamond given to you with a few stone tools just to get you going. And make sure when you get to one of the towns that you immediately use /set home somewhere near the town, because if you die, you'll end up back at spawn and then you're stuck there because you don't have any diamonds. So.
Yeah, pretty much. And we do have to work on a few little bits and pieces, things like getting the whole accepting the people into the town a little bit more streamlined, and a few little things like that. But it's all a learning curve. It's something different when you open a. It's one thing to have a private, closed, lockdown server, whitelisted server, but when you make it open to the public, it really introduces a whole nother
Challenges.
aspect.
Let's call them challenges, shall we?
Yeah, they're very challenging. So we've actually even created extra accounts so that we can do multiple account testing and things like that. So it's
Stuff with no mods and no group memberships and no town memberships, and log them on, see what happens, and make sure they can get places and do stuff like normal people, because we don't want to wait too much to have people log on and go, now what do? I don't have access to the commands that I need to do stuff.
like set home.
Yeah. That would be useful, right?
It's amazing. Sometimes you just miss the most basic things, just because you're so used to doing something and you're so used to expecting other people to do something the same way you do it.
Yeah.
And then when they
The other
don't,
thing was because we had Townie on before, you actually all the transaction stuff was based on cash with a vault economy. So every day that you log on, we're giving you $50 just for logging on. So it would help people be able to port around and do stuff.
which you're still
Now,
getting, mind you.
Now we're using My Town. It doesn't have any hooks into Vault for economy stuff that I can see. It's just got item-based economy, so you have to have diamonds to be able to port anywhere. You need diamonds to create a new town. You need diamonds to create a nation. So
On the upside, you're still getting $50 a day.
yeah, so for nothing, why not? We'll have to find something you can spend the money on at some
Yeah,
stage.
exactly.
But Anyway, so I had a bit of fun. Last couple of days, I got into this router pipe stuff, whatever
Yep.
that is. This Red Power or something.
Yeah, the Red Power 2 mod. The basically the Red Power equivalent of the logistics pipes. They tend to work a little bit better. They're really neat. It's basically like having a full-blown computer without the computer.
Yeah. So I put a bunch of double chests underneath my spawn house, and then connected pipes up to there. Then you have to put chips in them so that you can request and send stuff to them, and then put a what is the requester pipe or something up the top, which you can right click on, and it gives you a list of all the things that are in all the chests. You can just type in what you want and hit submit, and it shoots it up into the chest that's attached to that pipe. And anytime you've got a bunch of stuff that you want stored away, you just dump it into the other double chest, and it'll suck it all down and throw it into random chests downstairs that you don't care about, because you don't have to have signs everywhere saying these ones have got iron and gold ingots, these ones have got diamonds, these ones have got all your spare tools, these ones have got spare armor. Everything can be everywhere. It doesn't matter because you just use the console to look it all up.
That's it. And it is surprisingly efficient. It does some form of sorting so that at the very least you get full stacks.
Yeah. And you can, if you want to, designate certain chests to only get cobble or only get diamond or only get, cobble and gravel and dirt into this chest, and all the other chests get all the good stuff, things like that. So it can be a lot more customizable if you are that way inclined, or have the motivation that I lack most of the time, because I've got so many things. So, next
much.
I have to look into power. To power things, and then do agriculture, maybe witchery or something.
There's a couple of different ways of doing power. One is via steam turbine, which is the easiest because all you need is water and coal, so it's pretty easy. Of course, it requires you to continually produce coal, which means you either need a tree farm or you need to go mining or something like that. Or you need to have a wither skeleton spawner, auto spawner.
As long as it doesn't need emeralds, because God knows where they are.
But the one I'm looking into is I got a complete blank compressed dynamo, something like that, and it uses either liquidized glowstone or redstone as the base fuel. You can use other things as well, but they're the easiest to get. If you've got a witch farm, for example, it'll produce both of those. So, and it uses a wither star for the power. Now, that might seem like a lot of work, but one wither star gives you like 10 million units of power. So it's only once every month you're going to need to go and kill a wither to get the star to power it. So
can you set up wither spawners like you did on our previous servers?
With a boss? Yeah, you can.
Where you had a spawner thing with a little room that he can spawn into, and then you just keep whacking him and...
Yeah, pretty much. You can do the same sort of trick. Because it is, in essence, still vanilla Minecraft, so there isn't a block per se that will hold the wither, but you can use the bedrock trick to trap him into the bedrock and then do it from there.
That sounds alright. So, and then agriculture, maybe some harvesting and replanting machines and all that sort of stuff, however that runs.
Yeah, because it's got the forestry mod, so you can do the auto planting and auto harvesting of certain trees, not all of them, but most of them. So that side of it's fairly automated, but yeah, once you've got the power, you can automate. There's enough mods to automate things to a point before the automation.
But not so much that everything takes over and it's completely automated with quarries and turtles and stuff, and then you're like, well, I've done everything and I've run out of ideas, so I'm just not going to play it.
That's it. I mean, there's enough automation to keep things, simple in terms of you haven't got to do absolutely everything yourself, but in every step of the way there is a process that you have to do yourself to make the automation work. So it's not 100%
take you 5 minutes.
Yeah, exactly, but it's still some sort of interaction. So
that was one of the things with my previous one, where I just set up windmills on top of the roof of my house, and then I never needed to generate any kind of electricity from anything, because they always kept my MFE and MFS, whatever it was,
MFSU,
fully charged, and then you just chuck things in and take them back out again, and that's it. And the windmills just do it even when you're not there, because you've got chunk loaders. So then there's much less in the way of chunk loaders and things in this one.
Well, I mean, you can build a chunk loader, but it's really complicated.
I had a look at the recipe. Yes.
It's horrible, but you can build a poppet bench, which is actually pretty easy, which does a couple of things. One is it does a chunk loader of only that one chunk, which is good. But it also has, because it's part of the Witchery mod, you can use it for protection or healing or all sorts of things. So
sounds good. And something else that I saw today watching some videos was that you can, I like the crafting station already, but apparently if you stick that back into your craftable thing, you can turn it into half-block crafting station.
Yep.
I didn't know that before.
Which won't stack with your half-block.
So what's the point?
Furnace.
All these half-block things that won't stack with anything else that's half-block.
Yeah,
so.
I don't really understand the point. I mean, yeah, it looks good, but I don't get it, to be honest.
Somebody's got some reason for going to all that trouble. Although I did notice with the Tinker's Construct thing, you need like half a dozen timetables.
Oh, yeah. It's some of them are really weird to make some things. Some of the simple things needs a lot of resources to make, but some of the really complicated things are really easy to make.
Yeah.
You know, like what was I making before that should have been really simple? Oh, making a aqueous accumulator or something that normally is really easy to make. It took me longer to make that than it did to make the dynamo and the tesseract and the just to make this one simple thing. It's like, what? Why? You know.
What was that hand grinder thing you had before? Is that in this one?
Yeah, the hand grinder. That's pre-power. That's like the pulverizer, but you do it by hand before you have power.
Click, click.
But it still doubles your ores, so it's still a good way of
I need another mouse.
pretty much. Unfortunately, you can't put an autonomous activator on it either, which is annoying. It won't right-click on it. I tried that.
What if you got a programmable mouse?
Yeah, well, you could probably do that. Just stick your... Well, the problem is you can't hold the mouse button down either because it breaks the handle. You've actually got to click on and off. So you need like a rapid fire setting. You can
probably get it to send a click every half second or something and then walk away and come back.
You want a rapid fire setting.
Yeah.
Remember that in the old days when you used to have rapid fire settings for your mouse and keyboard for games? Yeah. So you could hold down your thing and you could adjust your rapid fire.
Yeah.
Back in the days when BIOSes had multiple key press settings, you could change the length of key presses and stuff. Oh, wow. Back in the good old 486.
Like the corners of my mind. I'll stop singing now.
Yeah. What, you were singing? Well, I didn't realise, sorry.
Well, you can call it that, I guess. So, yeah, I've got a couple of towns there now. Noobs has to get back on to set hers up, and she's spending more time on Spigot than on Attack of the BTeam anyway. She has her fun there, doing whatever she wants in creative, so good luck to her, and maybe if we get a few more people on, they can start doing some mining, set up their own town.
Yeah, well, that's the whole thing with the factions and the town versus town and whatever.
I don't think this one has wars and town versus town. It's just like, I think people grabbing towns and nations and stuff.
Yeah. I mean, you can still have your own town, but you can still, fight another town if you go out into the wilderness.
Yeah. I don't know if you get much town points or whatever it is. I have to see how that works. I just say I was trying out something, testing today, going into survival, and then you can set your town so that mobs can't spawn there, and if they in fact walk onto your block, they vanish. I think the technical way they do it is they set it to bedrock level and it just dies by itself because it's down there, it's squashed. But I went into survival mode, and then I'd go up to a creeper and get it to follow me back to my house. And once it got right to the edge, if you let any of the other mobs come through, they'd eventually vanish. But if a creeper and you stood right on the edge of your town block area, the creeper got there, and then he'd blow up, and then he just stopped there looking at you, and you could walk right up to him and punch him in the face, and he wouldn't do anything. He'd just bounce backwards, and then he comes back up to you, and just stops there mid-explosion, and he can't do anything because he's right on the edge of your plot. And then I was just trying to see how close he could get before his explosion might grief protected plot or something, but I couldn't get any of them to explode. Half the time they'd get too close and they'd vanish, so then I'd have to go find another creeper. I'm like, come on, a little bit further. Okay, he's not going to explode. And I take 2 steps back that way, it explodes, but it doesn't destroy your plot, so that's pretty good.
Yeah, well, I'm pretty sure we've found one of the settings that says mob griefing off, so she'll see some of the settings are a little bit funky to figure out.
Yeah. Good to have mob spawning and griefing off, because if you open up your server to public and somebody gets a creeper, hey, follow me this way, kaboom, haha, your house is gone.
That's it. I do like the idea, though, you can turn it on for individual plots. Like I've got where my house is on my plot, I've actually got it turned on because one of my power sources requires mob spawning. So it's probably a good perk, actually. It's probably a good way to limit
certain areas,
mob spawners and stuff like that. So if everything's turned off, and then people have to ask your permission in to have it.
Yeah.
So
you don't have a ton of spawners everywhere. Although it does have, as we found out, it does have spawners, which we had actually said from our previous ones, don't put on any mods if they got mob spawners everywhere. But this one makes little straw men out of hay bales, and underneath it has got a zombie or skelly spawner.
Or creeper. I found a creeper one the other day.
A creeper one. I found a skelly one first time yesterday. I thought they were all zombies or something, but.
And also too, that's got the because the witchery, it's got the witch spawners under the lakes. There's 2 witch spawners under those dispensers.
Oh, okay.
So yeah.
Oh, with the little block of water in the circle.
Mm-hmm. Because I've got, that's what I'm using for part of my power. I've got the witch spawner on one side, and I've got the skelly spawner on the other side, and between them I get all the stuff I need. So.
Different ways to do different things, yeah. So I'm going to have to look into power and see what I'm going to figure out for my place.
Yeah, I mean, there are plenty of options, And really, this mod is geared in such a way you don't really need power, to be honest. There's, if you use Tinker's Construct stuff, there's the same way of using the smeltery, So, I don't really know if you need power. Like, there's only half a dozen things you can use it for, and there's other ways of doing it, so...
What about your agriculture stuff?
Well, yeah, that'd probably be the exception to the rule, would be the planters and farmers. But once again, you don't need excessive power. You can create enough power from the mob essence and from the sewage that you collect.
Oh, yeah, I did see somebody mention that's another way to do it, and you like to collect your XP and stuff too from that.
Yeah, well, you collect, because there's liquid XP and there's mob XP, and what you do is you run them through the sewage and it collects them all into mob essence, and then you run the mob essence through a shower head which splits it into liquid XP, so then you've all got one uniform system of XP.
I can see I'm going to have to be watching a lot more YouTube videos.
It's the best way to learn. I mean, obviously, Generic B and BWO started development on this pack. They're working with the Tekkit boys, so that's why it's called Attack of the BTeam. So if you really do want to watch the development of this mod from the ground up, go and watch Generic B, BWO, who else on that server? DocM77, Corrales, who else is on there? Paul Saws Jr.
Chimney Swift,
yep.
Pungence, Schism, Wolfless, Gliss, and Paul Saws Jr.
Yeah, PSJ.
That's the way to say it, yeah.
Yeah. Who was the first one you mentioned?
That dude, Chimney Swift.
No. Next one must have been
Pungence.
That's actually BWO's real life brother.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No wonder he gets in.
I can't think of his name. Kevin, I think his name is in real life. But yeah, that's actually his real life brother. Because BWO, I can't think of what his name is. It's like, but Generic B is Bartholomew is his name.
Generic Bartholomew.
So I can't think of who BWO is. I can't remember his real name. But yeah, so they're doing Attack of the B-Team. So they all do different things. If you want to learn how to build, Corrales is absolutely insane. Man, some of the stuff he builds is unreal. BWO is a really good designer and developer. He doesn't really get to the minuscule details that Corrales does, but he really shows you how to make a building look like a building, and make things look like they're supposed to look. Chimney Swift is he's into the witchery mod. Paul Saws Jr. does the what's the one with the animal parts, putting them back together into
Necromancy.
necromancy. Yeah, so he does that. Generic B does mostly the Galacticraft side of it, and he does a lot of the redstone side of it as well. Some of the other boys are good to follow, like why do I keep Pungents? He's because he's fairly new. He's only been playing Minecraft not that long, and mod packs even less. So he's a good one to watch to learn how to do things from the ground up, because he's to learn himself. So yeah, so they're a really good way to learn how to do things. I actually find myself 90% of the time when we're not doing server required stuff and we have to actually work, but when we're actually playing the game to enjoy the game, which doesn't happen as much as I'd like it to, I normally actually have their videos in the background. I'm watching their videos whilst I'm actually playing, because it's a really good way to get inspiration.
Right. Yep.
So that's the joys of having multiple screens.
Come and join us on our main server at mc.obsidianloft.com, and now it's time for some news. We'll start with some Tekkit news. Attack of the BTeam. They're not sure if this wiki is genuine, but they said update to the Attack of the BTeam package includes a girlfriend mod. Yay. Ether 3, version 010. That must be some sort of beta. And they removed Herobrine, which I guess Mojang keep on putting in there. It's a bit annoying.
Yeah, because that's a real thing.
That could be the Ether one there. That's like version 1 or something that we've got on the screen. So I'm not exactly sure what you do with it. But
apparently you make things do things with other things.
Yeah, it looks like somebody's clicking gold onto grass to turn into gold.
Added crystal trees, apples, sweets, or sweats. Now drop sweaty balls. Christmas trees, aether grass can now be enchanted, berry bushes, blueberries, dungeon loot, finish yeah, so I'm not sure what it is, but apparently that's it.
It may be coming soon.
Whoops.
Minecraft 4J Studios has announced a bunch of information for the consoles. So we've got Minecraft Xbox One Edition will be released on Xbox Live Marketplace in August. It brings significantly bigger worlds and greater draw distance than Xbox 360 Edition. We showed the screenshot comparison last week. It will include all the features from the most recent Xbox 360 title update. Minecraft Xbox One Edition will cost $19.99. That's US dollars, of course. If you bought Minecraft Xbox 360 Edition from the Xbox Live Marketplace or played online with the disc version, you'll be able to upgrade to the Xbox One Edition for only $4.99. That's a great idea, just charging people an upgrade if they already bought it. You'll be able to upgrade for a minimum of a year after the release date. Players with Minecraft Xbox 360 Edition saves will be able to import their worlds to the Xbox One. I wonder how they're going to do that. Unfortunately, you won't be able to transfer.
They're going to be fairly compatible to some degree.
Yeah, but I wonder how they get your save. Is your save in your Xbox account on their server? It sends a copy up there, because you're not going to copy it from your 360 to the one, are you?
Well, maybe that's what it does. Maybe it actually, when you do it, you have to have your 360. And oh, well, yeah, I don't know. I don't actually know how any of that side. It'd be interesting to have a look and see how it actually handles that side of it.
Yeah, I guess if you have friends that come on and play with you on the 360, rather than them logging onto your computer and you're running like a networked edition, it must be running in the cloud somehow.
Something to look at.
Yeah, so you'll be able to transfer the saves from 360 to the one, but you can't go back the other way, of course. And you can make worlds bigger without too much stress, but shrinking them causes all kinds of problems. Cross-platform play will not be possible between the 360 and the one. Many, but not all, of the DLC skins and texture packs you purchase for the 360 will be available for use in the Xbox One Edition. I'd like to say all your DLC would transfer, but some of the items are trapped in licensing deals that are too boring to get into. We'll have more of this soon. Minecraft PlayStation 3 and PlayStation Vita editions.
Hang on.
Minecraft.
Did I miss something? What's the PlayStation Vita?
Vita is a portable device.
Ah, that's right. Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
With you then.
Minecraft PlayStation 3 and Vita edition will be available on PSN in August. It'll include all the features from the most recent PlayStation 3 version, including online play on the Vita. This means everyone who has bought Minecraft PlayStation 3 edition from PSN will get it on the Vita for free. Those fluent in Sony speak might refer to the deal as cross-buy.
Another
They're
reason to
working-
buy PlayStation over Xbox.
Yeah, I think I would go for PlayStation 4 next. They're working closely with Sony Computer Entertainment to look up ways to enable upgrade from Blu-ray disc version of PlayStation 3 edition to PlayStation 3 and Vita, and we'll have more info closer to the release. PlayStation 3 and Vita will cost $19.99. It doesn't matter if you buy for PS3 or Vita first, you own the game for both platforms. That's pretty funky. Saves are transferable between the PlayStation 3 and Vita versions of Minecraft. You'll be able to craft at home on your PlayStation 3, then continue on the bus or the bathroom with your PlayStation Vita.
Well, I mean, at the end of the day, come on, let's face it, that's what handheld devices and tablets are for.
Yeah, so it's interesting that the Vita is not going to be like a mobile cut-down version. It's going to be like the whole full experience with the full of everything.
Really powerful hardware.
Yeah,
So
surprising still. Minecraft PlayStation 4 edition will be released on PSN in August. It brings significantly bigger worlds and greater draw distance than the 3 and the Vita. It'll include all the features from the most recent PlayStation 3 version. Cost you $19.99. If you bought the PlayStation 3 edition from PSN, you'll be able to upgrade for $4.99 again. You'll be able to upgrade for a minimum of a year after the release date. They're working closely with Sony, looking to ways to enable upgrade from Blu-ray. The same. Players with PlayStation 3 edition or PlayStation 3 plus Vita edition saves will be able to import their worlds to the PS4. Unfortunately, you won't be able to go back the other way, of course. Cross-platform play will not be possible between the PlayStation 3 and Vita edition and the PlayStation 4 edition. And many but not all of the DLCs will come across as well. So that's some interesting news there to look out for in August this year. 4J also posted some Halo mashups because, of course, Microsoft owns Halo, so they've got a lot of Halo skins in the Microsoft Xbox editions of Minecraft. So you can see a few screenshots there from Halo games, which I think I played the bottom one there with the 2 different areas that you start in. Then you have to go and across the other end and like capture the flag, attack the other guys over there.
yeah, I played a couple of Halos, but it's been a while.
And vanilla news: Super Mario Brothers in Minecraft. Do you like Super Mario Brothers? Yes, you do. You love
Of
it.
course you do. Everybody does.
Well, Jesper the End, already well known for elaborate puzzle maps, has come up with a particularly ingenious game within a game using a staggering combination of command blocks and wiring that we can't even pretend to understand. Mario's enemies act much like they should. Coin blocks disperse rewards when hit from below. And, well, let's have a look at the video.
Yes, let's...
Oh wait, what the heck? Get this out of here. Good. So, I made Mario in Minecraft. Well, it's just one level, but it's pretty much fully functional. And the best thing is, I made it so that it's really easy to make a level yourself. Like, really easy. So, first I'll show you some parts from this level, then I'll show you how you can make your own level. And lastly, I'll show you some techniques I used to build this entire thing. So yeah, everything works pretty much like in the original game. There are super mushrooms, Goombas, Starmans, green Koopa Troopas, coins in blocks, more coins in blocks, more coins in blocks. I even added this hidden life, which by the way doesn't do anything because there's only one level. And that's about it. It's not that much. It's not that much at all. So of course it took me like, what? 1 day or so to make all of this? Anyway, I can see the look on your faces. You all want to make your own level. Well, let's go then. It is really easy, just open your inventory, you'll see exactly what every block does. This one, for example, just place it somewhere in the level and whenever the player hits the block, a super mushroom will appear. Then there are also scenery blocks, just place them 1 block behind the level and you'll... well, that doesn't really need an explanation, does it? And lastly, there's also stuff you can spawn. This Goomba, for example, just stand anywhere in the level and place it underneath you. When you don't, you'll see that the entity isn't transparent. That means it isn't active yet. Just stand right inside the block and you'll see it becomes active. In order to remove them again, push it a bit so he will move and then just place this block. It's still there, but once you restart the game you'll see that he is indeed gone. To restart the game, just kill yourself. Like in the game. Don't actually kill yourself, just type /kill. There's one more thing you need to know. It's kinda hard to detect when one of these entities hits a block, so they'll just pass right through them. In order to prevent that, just place this block here and stand in it. And from now on, all the entities will move in the other direction when they touch that block. Now let's say you placed one of those blocks over here somewhere and you want to remove it, but you don't exactly know where it is. Just splash this potion saying see technical blocks and now you can see where it is and remove it using this block. And that's pretty much all you need to know. When you want to make a level yourself, you can download the template map in the description, as well as this level, as well as the resource pack. Because you may or may not have noticed it, but I am actually using a resource pack. I feel like I'm talking too much, so we'll just look at me failing for a while. Good, now let's get to that part where I tell all kinds of complicated stuff and everybody be like, oh my god, what is he talking about? Well, let's get started with the detection of the blocks. Of course, you can just use execute and test for block, but when you actually want to replace that block, you might get some trouble when the player is moving too fast. That's because you have to deal with this comparator, which has a short delay, so the set block command is powered a few ticks later. To fix that, I used 5 wither skulls. This wither skull is being teleported to this one to this one, this one to this one, this one to this one, and the last one to the player. In that order, all in one tick. This way you basically get a trail of wither skulls. Those are all making the exact same movement, except they're all moving one tick behind. So now you can execute the setblock command on one of these skulls and then it should be working fine. Now about the entities, because what is actually going on over here? I don't know why I asked that question, because I made it myself, so why wouldn't I know what is going on?
So, this guy's really good. You have to, you just need to check it out to watch the rest of his stuff, because he's really good. It's, Jasper the End is his YouTube channel. I actually have watched some of his stuff. His commentary is great. But it explains for the next 2 minutes how he went through and created all the command blocks to do this thing for him. You know, that
must have taken forever. Serious, that's got
this guy's proficient in that sort of thing, and it still took him like 2 weeks to do it. So yeah, it's probably not the simplest thing around.
Looks pretty good though, all in Minecraft.
Yeah, well, that's right, exactly. You know, there was actually a plugin, I remember, it'd have to be 12 months ago now, that I remember about it. There was a plugin that turned it into a side-scroller, so same sort of thing. So you placed your bed and you built it sideways.
Oh, okay.
So it's all using the F5 side view.
Yep.
So,
sort of like Junkman Jack for the mobile devices is only 2D version of Minecraft.
Yeah, that's it. And basically, the skin makes it look like you're walking sideways, but actually, if you look at just the Steve character, you're strafing using the A and D keys to strafe left and right. You're not actually using the forward and back, but it has got a command in there. If you fall off the front or the back of a block, it will teleport you back into the center of it again.
Oh, okay.
So it's thought of everything.
And PocketMine news, PocketMine Twitch TV channel. They're happy to announce the immediate availability of the official PocketMine Twitch channel. From now on, you can see their screens live while they develop PocketMine 1.4 on twitch.tv. Only when they're actively developing, of course, so they're probably down right now. You can also take part in live discussion using Twitch's chat interface or even on IRC. And we're just showing a quick view to see if their channel's up at the moment.
Alpha 1.4 development, new features. There's 5 people watching, so there must be something going on.
Twitch always takes a little while to load up, doesn't it?
Yeah, especially when you want it to work and you want to show it off.
And I wish it would also tell you actually how many people are viewing, because it often says 5 people are viewing. You click on the viewer list and there's like nobody viewing or 1 person viewing.
So, well, there's obviously, there's people chatting in the chat room, and
You can watch saved highlights.
yeah, well, they're actually back soon having lunch, but they're going through there and showing you what PocketMine MP Alpha 1.4 will be released after Minecraft PE 0.09 is officially released. So there you go. So yeah, but that'd actually be good. I mean, if you want to go to sleep or you've got insomnia or no, that actually probably wouldn't be too bad. I would probably actually sit there and watch. I wouldn't understand a damn thing they're saying.
Yeah, you might come up with some suggestions and ideas for them anyway.
Well, yeah, I mean, it can't hurt, can it?
Should we do a tour of a server?
We do. That means I have to press this button.
So Mr. T has found a server. I'm not sure what the actual domain is, but the address is 58.108.240.154. So let's check that out now.
The Grand Hotel. Apparently. And it's a fairly young server. There was like 5 people on.
Oh, there we go. We fall down through this great big tunnel at the top here into the water.
And yeah, you can go through and read all the signs. It does what we used to have set up, where you go through and you go through the doors and things like that. Or you can just click this sign here and do it that way. Yeah. So.
Whoop, newbies. I'm a newbie. Sure, why not? Whoa,
If
what
I
is
could
this
actually
thing?
eat, I'd
Whoa.
be happy. There we go.
Get a double warp. Use D to move sideways. Noobs, I hate the word newbies. First lesson, do read the signs.
Yeah.
A lot of signs.
Yeah, there's a lot of
A
signs.
lot of. I thought I had all
There
the
really
signs.
is a lot of signs. And then I went to prefab before, but I might try going to a different. Oh, actually, no, I'll take into prefab. The hotel one's down for for fixing at the moment.
More signs. OMG.
Yeah.
I did the newbie ones, now the build signs.
But yeah, so you can go to prefab here, which is the end one here, and you can have a look around. There's some pretty decent builds going on here.
Warp Hotel. Error, that warp does not exist.
Yeah, I just finished saying that.
Wow. Wow.
They're in the middle of redeveloping it at the moment. So they've got
Nice outfit. Oh, achievement get.
yeah, I just did that.
PvP. Dope.
So I think it's turned off here.
I like this puppy dog and a penguin and an elephant. Looks
Yeah.
like a creative type area with pixel art everywhere.
Yeah, it's not though. As far as I don't know. I'm not sure because you're in survival here, so I don't know.
Wow, Big Ben looks awesome.
Yeah, there's some pretty
Over
cool
the
stuff.
rainbow.
If you can if you turn clouds off, there's a big peace symbol up in the sky too.
Options. Video. Where's clouds? Clouds are off.
Yeah, your render distance isn't far enough. Oh, there we go.
Ah, is that what that was? I thought it was a rainbow because I only saw half of it.
I'd be impressed if Big Ben actually worked. Then I'd be impressed.
Dong, dong, dong. Dun, 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 dun. So you want up, right click, whoop up everyone. Is that trolling me?
Probably.
We told you can't have up. That whoop does not exist.
So this is
Wait,
inside
chunks
Big
to-
Pen. What have we got? Bell activation. Well, that's hardly a bell, people. I mean, come on.
There's a bit of a plug for their server there, their website. Oh, you say you're recording this? Here, let us
Yeah.
plug our site.
There you
Connect
go.
4th Street,
Intro and
Woodstock
2
Street.
IPs, homepage. grandhotelminecraft.com. There you go. Does it...
This dispenser is locked with a magic spell.
Don't you hate that? Wish there's a way to get up into the clock tower. It's kind of disappointing you can't go up there.
Yeah.
Would have been quite happy if I could get up there.
There's a creeper here coming to kill me.
Press this button to stop the rain. Does that mean if I press it, it starts it? Yep.
Yep. Rain, rain, go away. Come again another day.
And
Good on you, Mr. Teen. How are you done?
that's pretty neat.
People like these tied down logs thing.
Yeah, I like that. It looks good. Why have you got zombies coming towards you? Where'd you find zombies?
Yeah, zombies are... All the mobs are turned on for spawning. I can see
But
spiders
probably
and skellies and everything.
outside the zone, probably.
Please replant and
So-
oak sapling.
These are plots that people are currently building. Yeah, after you've built a certain amount, you can ask for protection, and they'll put protection. Please replant birch sapling. Okay, so it looks like they have got farms to some degree. Well, I would if it gave me a sapling.
Zombies are still coming after me. Ow. Say, stop that.
Just another sapling.
Here comes more zombies. Dude, I'm surrounded. It's dangerous here.
Just keep them to yourself.
Run away! Run away!
What else we got? What's over here?
I think it'll help confuse them if we were to run away more. Shut up and go and change your armor.
Start here, press button to roll a dice and move that many spaces. Winner is the first one that finishes it all the way around.
Chop the tree. I want to go back and plant a sapling, but I'm being chased by zombies. I don't remember where the tree was. Oh, here it is. Now
Melon,
spiders are coming after me.
you're doing well.
It's nuts. No, go away, go away. I want to plant a sapling. Leave me alone. I threw the sapling on the ground. I got some string. I'll throw string at you. Take that. He's been
Free
strung up.
farm for
I'm out of
everyone.
here. I don't care about your saplings. They're not as important as my life.
Keep your
Man,
damn
there's
saplings.
mobs everywhere. Help. Oh, there's a little zombie. Hey, dude. Come in the water.
You're dead.
Just about. Run away.
Spruce.
Your mobs be crazy, man.
What have we got?
There's a cow.
Creeper burst
Is it steak?
street.
No, mobs. Ah. I gotta plant my sapling. It's the most important thing. Yes.
Yeah.
Achievement got.
Just planted a sapling.
Everybody's dying because it's daytime now.
That'll teach you to be a
Man.
zombie. Oh,
I
this guy's
can
got-
lol in your face. I'll throw my sword on the ground at you. Hang on. Why do I do that all the time? How long have I been playing this game?
This guy's
That's
got a
right,
map
sort
of the area, which is pretty cool.
Hey, this got a lot of redstone over here. What does this light up? Wonder when you trigger it. Oh, got a lot of buttons in there. Don't think I can
Private
reach
signs don't work.
it. Computer says no.
Pretty much.
Click. Sort of looks like a rock climbing wall.
Hmm.
Press all the buttons, doesn't do anything.
Hmm.
Today is
So-
Wednesday, July 23 of year 11 AI on the server's calendar. Fantastic. But what does it all mean?
I don't know.
All the redstones.
Is it a balloon? What is that?
Up, up goes the weasel, the
Ooh,
weasel.
someone's got a train track. Has it got a train?
Choo choo. Grab permission. I see a purple kangaroo.
Of course. What other colour would it be?
I don't know. Orange.
Nope, no train. How am I
The
supposed to...
sunburned country. A land of sweeping plains.
Supposed to,
Purple bears that you can climb into.
Oh, there's the minecart up there. So there
Connect
should be a
4.
minecart somewhere.
Hey, they got game Connect 4.
Let's see what this minecart does. That's really loud minecart. Let me just turn the minecart down a little bit, shall we?
What?
Yeah. Okay, minecart goes around in circles.
This is cool. They got a huge stack of sand there. When you place your pieces down for Connect 4, it drops the sand and you can watch it go all the way to the top as each piece drops and then fills in the spot below it.
Oh, cool. What's that?
Can't see it in here though. Where does your sand go to?
Gone. Probably just drops into lava or something.
How do you know if you won?
You don't?
Oh, it's Connect 0 then, isn't it?
That's right.
Oh, dragon. I like dragons. And a giant chicken head or something.
Where are you?
Not far from the clock tower.
Oh, you're on that side of it.
Old
Okay.
Street. Connect 4 Street.
You're on the opposite side of it to where I am.
I'm on the best side. You're on the worst side because your side sucks.
I'm on Mr. Killer
And you
Street.
suck.
I do like all these animal houses. They're pretty neat.
Timmy DeMembo Street.
Wow, that's a giant spider. I think it's a spider. Yeah, must be a spider.
What's this?
It's got 8 legs. That makes it a spider, doesn't it?
Hey, I found Ice House. Play some songs.
Do something, man.
I like Man of Colors. Play Man of Colors. Come on, Ice House.
Show me your reputation.
Aw.
There's Kitty.
Kitty.
There's
Villager will trade glass if I give him an emerald.
there's a roof on fire.
The roof is on fire. We don't
Whoa.
need no water.
Is
Let
that
it
the
burn.
what's that Egyptian dude called? Nefertiti? No,
Carbon.
the cat one.
Cat. What?
Yeah.
You're
Oh,
just
the-
making up
no.
stuff now.
There's the dog one, isn't it? Whatever it is. I'm trying to think what it is. I can't say it from where I am, but I know what it is. It's the Egyptian god
Horace?
dude. Orifice. What? This one.
I can't see your
That's,
screen, so. TPA Mr. Tomkinson. There you go. Request sent. Hi, Lord Dark. You have to do TP accept. There we go. Where are we? Isn't it Horace?
Is that what it is? I was trying to think what it's called.
Like that.
That's awesome.
Haven't seen one of those before. It'd be nice if you could fly up to have a look at him. Built by Crazy Duck. Yeah, but what's the name of the dude? Placed here. So I don't care when it was placed here.
When was it
I
placed
reckon
here?
it's Horace.
Ah, a year ago.
Or maybe it's
Oh, well.
Horace.
I
H-O-R-A-C-E.
can see right up your address.
Woo! I can look up your address
Wait,
in the other pages.
is it like a hotel sort of thing? Very. It's like 1 star.
Yeah, all the rooms are joined together. You have to pay extra if you don't want anybody sleeping next to you.
That's actually really cool. I like that.
Oh, there's a chicken. Hey, Dumbo! Can you see Dumbo over there?
Oh yeah, next to the chicken.
And a windmill. Everybody loves windmills. Last week we did one that had windmills. This week we're doing one that's got windmills. We need to put windmills in our one.
What's this one? Do not hit the villager. Do not be trapped indoors at night. Do spawn if you do get trapped. Yes, you may harvest chickens and eggs. Okay.
This village placed in the 5th month of the 3rd year of our server's calendar, aka 14 April, 14 lol. Dude, they got doors and doors and doors. They must be wanting villagers to spawn.
Yeah, it'll be some sort of villager breeding. How can you get trapped indoors?
Mm.
Don't you just open a door?
Yeah.
Baby villager. Come here, chicken. Let me kill you for your
Chicken's dead.
innards.
What if he doesn't want it?
Doesn't
The
have
evil
a choice.
necromancer. Bwahahaha.
Pretty
Look at all the
much.
blood. Hey, it's a horse. I can't ride somebody's horse.
So of course you can actually build here. Like you can find yourself an empty plot and you can build.
Claim it.
You
Yeah,
can
plot
get it
me.
claimed and whatever. No, they just claim it. I'm not sure how they do it, but you ask them to claim it for you and they will.
Balance. $2,000, dude. I'm rich.
I reckon. Oh, here's that.
I'm gonna ring up my boss and tell him I quit.
7-11 to. What?
7-Eleven. I can't work there because I'm not Indian. I just saw a bunch of stone blocks turn into chests.
Cool. What's this thing? Win this T-shirt. Farling game. You need to win the most games out of 5. To win either T-shirt, beat 2 players in 2 games with stuff. Right, that sounds complicated. Pull lever to clear last game.
Ding ding. Round 1.
Ah,
Fight.
that's how it works.
Whoops. 5k east, 5k north, 5k south, 5k west. Build desert. Whoop. Town. These plots are free, the people are kind and always fun. Read signs, whatever signs are near what you're doing. That's where I already was. It's the center of the peace sign. Warp.
Yeah, Connect 4 works. You just don't know what you're doing.
Sure. I did, and all the sand fell down on the ground. I couldn't see it.
Yeah, it's because you had the hatch still open.
You have to close the hatch. It just said press the button to reset. Didn't say close the hatch as well. Oh, there's dinosaurs hopping over there.
Rock, paper, scissors. Rock beats paper, scissors beats paper, paper beats rock. Turtle no
Paper
foods.
beats paper.
Rock.
Oh, some
Paper.
fiery words over here.
Skizzers.
We apologize for the inconvenience. Last words of God.
So you can do /spawn, and then you go back here, and then you can go back here.
Lettuce.
Then you can go down here. And yeah, really? I thought it said you had have out of town plots as well. This wooden door's locked with magical spell. Well, thanks for letting me walk through it anyway.
Very nice. Expand with similar structures. All spamming will get insta-bam. What is spamming? No, I don't want to go to whoop spamming. Spam, 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 lovely spam. Wonderful spam, spammity spam, spam.
So how are you supposed to find
Any
the
of
spot?
these things allowed here? Griefing, spamming, foul language, any cheats, mods, hacks? I'll say yes. Dude.
You got it wrong, didn't you?
Because I went to know. I'll 4 and harvest a tree, take all the wood and replant, leave no single block. Yeah.
No
Bookmark our
floating
website.
trees. It's just a plot.
So the server is gh-mc.com.
Okay, I found an unclaimed plot that I could build on.
Mhm.
How you get all the materials is beyond me because there's no... Can you blow the plot up?
You can try.
Nope.
Nope.
Makes a nice banging sound though.
I like this one. How does a player protect their plot? Type /help op protection plus or some other method. Surely it can't be some other method, right?
Probably could be.
Whoa.
Dude, it's your server. If you're lost, there's no hope for you.
Do you want visit the town clock?
Oh, lag.
Dope.
Let's walk straight through that skelly. Now that's how you kill an Enderman without being anywhere near it.
They must have a either running spigot or some other block obfuscator so that when you're away from a chest it looks like a stone block, but when you get closer it turns into a chest.
Yeah. Stupid Enderman.
Stupid Enderman is stupid.
At least you can use the back command.
Boom. You slide up. Click. Do something. Oh, it plays music. What's the next one do? Make a star. Boom, boom, boom. Ah, that's cool. Star spins around. Next one. Ah, lovely. And this one. Around. Nice. There's all the mobs are heading for me again. So
Yeah, I got the
resting
same
the
problem.
server.
So, it's a good little starter server if you want to, I'll just tell these guys, you can...
Tell and watch the show and subscribe. We also had somebody called Hong Hong go on our server, and Luto King. A couple other people checking it out. The word gets around.
Thanks, guys. It's a nice little server if you want to learn how to play on a multiplayer server, but you don't want too much hassle, and you don't want things to get too complicated.
They seem friendly enough.
Yeah.
Just watch out for those mobs that were coming after me.
Yeah, they're, what am I doing? Switching cameras. I knew that. I know what I'm doing. Who says I don't? If anyone says I don't know what I'm doing, don't listen to them.
If you wish us to demo your server, please email us and we'll record a video of us on your server.
Like we just did. You want me to press another button, don't you?
Pushing buttons is hard.
It is when you haven't got the script in front of you.
George is my pal. He's going to press the button for me, aren't you, George?
Yeah,
Donations.
I'm gonna
if you wish to
press.
donate to our show, you can do so via the PayPal donation button on our website at www.obsidianloft.com. If you had a message such as your server address, we'll read it out on our show. We use the Ticket Launcher to get to our Attack of the BTeam Survival server. Have a look at that. Thanks for listening and watching another episode of the Obsidian Loft podcast. Make sure you subscribe in iTunes or your other favorite podcast application. You can also watch our show on YouTube at youtube.com/theobsidianloft. Don't forget to subscribe so you'll keep up to date with our shows. If you wish to email us and provide comments or suggestions for the show, contact us at feedback@obsidianloft.com.
Don't forget, you can also email us at WauloK or mrtomkinson at obsidianloft.com. That's WAULOK or mrtomkinson at obsidianloft.com. You can follow us on Twitter. Accounts are WauloK and mrtomkinson, and our show's main account is Obsidian Loft. Music for our show is provided by Freestock Music. Thanks for listening, and until next time, keep mining. And,
yes, free stock music, not some guy who reckons he wrote the tune and is going to release it next month, but this was for free stock music, so stop cutting off our YouTube video.
Yeah, that's all we have to say about that.